I'm teacher Michael Ombasa, student leader, English and literature. Now my question is this to the new funding model. How will my parents' background determine my future? So this is my question. If by today my parents worked and were poor or were rich, why don't the government audit my life and my passion as a student to where I'm heading and ban me to the passion that I'm thinking, maybe I want to be a pilot? Why don't the government just say, this student wants to be a pilot? Now let us fund him or her as according to the passion. Why are they involving my parents' background and directly affecting me as a student? Thank you, that was my question.
Yes, good evening. I'm Ivan Sojala, a student, a third year. I take education science. Number one, I've come to realize that vice chancellors, you've been a bridge to forcing this new funding model to students. Number two, if I may ask again the vice chancellor, may you kindly brief us about your background before you became the vice chancellor? And today you are earning. And why is it only students why is it that when your parents maybe were richer before you became the vice chancellor, that today they should conclude that now that your parents were richer before you became the vice chancellor, you should also receive a smaller salary compared to those vice chancellors who had their backgrounds as poor vice chancellors? I'm not only addressing the vice chancellors, all public servants, including the media people here. Another thing that is not being brought out clearly is how we are going to pay these loans that the government is giving us today. How are you going to ensure that we pay those loans fairly now that I, Ivan Sojala, am paying school fees of maybe 16,000 per year, and my colleague here is paying school fees of about 52,000 per year, and we are taking the same course? Is it not discrimination of highest order? I want you to confirm to us today before we end this session.
Asante sana Ivan Sonjala huyo akitoa kauli zake. Niangalie pia kauli ambazo ziko kwenye mtandao. Falini Angel, the money given on bursaries should all be the money given as bursaries should all be directed to education and paid directly to schools instead of giving it to MCAs and MPs. Why will the government allocate more than 100 billion to 47 senators and then allocate 30 billion to 200,000 students? Yes, we have been rebanded, but how can vulnerable cases initially